going over the creative process for one of our staple pieces to be on a professional athlete for the first time. So it's kind of sentimental in that space. This one right here was, so this is how that fit came on with this one. I went back to college on this, man, so I got this book, The Trill, Chino, like snaps, and like, they put all that time into forming it and all that stuff. I like that. I like straight
process over.
Going over the creative process for one of our staple pieces, which to me I think is our jackets, is looking at the past, semi present, and then kind of what we're looking at in the future. So this is a Gen 1 varsity jacket that we had right here. This was our Rolls Rotten Dynasty jacket right here. This one actually got featured on Rashad Bateman for a photo shoot. If you don't know who Rashad Bateman is, he is on the Baltimore Ravens. He rocked this jacket right here. This is the first sample that we had. Very flawed jacket, but this was kind of like a pivot point for us as a brand, because this is probably one of the most expensive pieces that we had, and also was one of the pieces that we got to be on a professional athlete for the first time. So it's kind of sentimental in that space, but yeah, there was a lot of flaws in it. You know, no inner pocket, which is kind of criminal, man. You know, you gotta have that inner pocket in here. Super warm jacket, super functional piece in its entirety, but material wasn't the greatest. Something we fixed with our Gen 2, but it's a very stepping stone moment for us as a brand, as we got this featured on a professional athlete due to our relations with his stylist at the time. Super dope. Then we kind of hop into the Gen 2. I like this angle better. It allows me to kind of Gen 2. This was the Medusa jacket, very limited run. This one right here was a cotton wool with leather sleeve. And then we had the Protege Dynasty, Protect the Dynasty on the sleeve here. This was our Gen 2. I think we really hit the mark when we came up with these. See the inner brand tagging right there. We hit the mark running on this. Materials, fit, everything was kind of legit on this. And I know you're probably like, why are you talking about jackets? It's freaking summertime. Because I'm already looking forward to our pre-fall and our winter collection. So that means, what does that mean? That means I got to start sourcing the jackets. So this is how that fit came on with this one. Way better fit. Obviously we had the pockets in here. Put your keys, put, you know, all the things that you want to put in here, chapstick, whatever, phone. You gotta have the inner pockets. So that came into that. As we look through materials, I mean, we're going leathers again. We're doing some polyester. We're actually gonna do a bomber. So I'm gonna shout out another brand here, but I think we want to do same fit, same heavyweight material, but I think we're gonna do all polyester, kind of like how you see on this BBC jacket here. So 100% polyester type deal. This fit, I've had this jacket for like 10 years now. Still looks pretty good. This one is not as thick as our jackets. No offense to Pharrell and them boys, but I want a jacket. I wanted to actually have some weight to it. But yeah, so this is kind of the feel we're going with this one. 100% polyester. We're doing some elaborate colors. I think that'll kind of round out the collection. But will be 4 new varsity jackets we're kind of working on right now. I don't want to show nothing too soon because it's gonna be a while before y'all see the campaign. Campaign is crazy. Already planned that out. But yeah, this is the Gen 2. Gen 2 with the materials. Like I said, this is that leather. This jacket did alright. But everyone who got their hands on these jackets, they realized that, hey, this is premium materials right here. Future redesign inspired by the Rotten lifestyle is a real thing. We are not playing no games when it comes to the quality. So you get your hand on one of these, you just know that you got a quality material, quality product that we ain't playing on games. The aspect I kind of wanted to dig deep in is materials. I went back to college on this, man. So I got this book right here. It just breaks down like materials, man. Like, so I really kind of deep dive in the yarning process, the real, what is stuff really designed for, and what best fits different things, and what things been used in the past that we probably become accustomed to of seeing. So, herringbone, hop sack, the trill, chino. Like, all right, this is what chino is. This is what kind of workwear, these are kind of the things that this stuff is used for. But, I really went into the weeds of all this when I was kind of building this collection, going into actually what type of wool goes with what. Why is this cost more than this? Why is this never used? Or why is this used by, more higher-end companies? This is what goes into sourcing all this different stuff. So I kind of digged into the weeds of all this, and I was like, man, let's really take this design process serious, because obviously at conception is where you're gonna make your money at. It's this part of it. It's coming up with the design, coming up with the fabric choices, and then the campaign and all that stuff is kind of an afterthought, because when deep down, when people get your stuff and they don't like it, they don't like it. That's just what it is. You can style it as best as you want. Like, if people don't in essence like the stuff, then you're sitting here with a product that's never gonna move. So I really dig deep with the fabric selection, with the design process, with coming up with some of these things. And that kind of brings me to my next thing. So we're still discussing streetwear. We haven't got to the athletic side, which I think it just comes a lot more easy for me now, actually being in this space as long as we have. But yeah, so hats, the snapback, the almighty preformed snapback. This is one of them items that I, straight out the box, I don't like. Some people like forming their own snaps, and like they put all that time into forming it and all that stuff. I like that. I like straight out the freaking box. I do this right here, adjust the snap on the back, put it on, it's ready to go. Like, if I ain't got a fresh cut or something, I want to throw this on, I can do that. Like, I don't like all that forming stuff. So some people like that, that's part of their process. But me, adjust the snap, grab the front, pop the back, boom, pop it on, it's good to go. So Rotten Dynasty, we have, I'm gonna just say it, man, we perfected the snap, man. You get one of our snaps, it's gonna be premium material, it's gonna last long, it's going to be what you're looking for with a snap. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be eye-catching. It's gonna be like, oh dang, I've never seen that before. And then, as we get bigger and bigger, you're gonna see this all around. So these are some of the hats that we got right here that I'm talking about. So we got a lot of things in production. You probably haven't seen these two. You're probably more familiar with this one if you have seen some of our hats. With the Protege Design Z on the side. That is a Protected Dynasty. That's what we roll with. That is the staple across all of our hats. If you don't have this on there, then it's probably not one of our hats. You know what I mean? But this one has Rotten Dynasty on there. But our main line, flagship line, it'll all have Protege Dynasty right there, which is French for Protected Dynasty. So these are the hats that we're rolling with right now. As you can see, we kind of changed it up with some of our newer collections. We kind of have the All-Star. So the R-Star collection, which will be coming out, all feature this star right here, the shooting star connected with the R on the Dynasty right there. That's kind of the new thing that we kind of have coming out. Again, we have the quad R with the star right there. That's an additional logo that we're kind of utilizing. And then we obviously have the flagship logo here, the standard art logo. That's what we'll be utilizing for some of our other things. So you'll be seeing these three kind of utilized in the new collections as we kind of move forward with the processes of that. But it's just, the whole point of this is we're digging more into the weeds of the process of picking the right fabric, picking the right designs, and going into production and actually having this stuff on hand. As you've seen, we moved to the Los Angeles area, greater Los Angeles area, one of the biggest markets in the world. So we're gonna be doing a lot more things out in person to kind of get the brand in front of the most ideal audience as we can. And then obviously coming up with new things, new fabrics, new designs all the way around. So that's kind of like the processes of what we're going through right now. And just stay tuned as we do some drops here soon.
Process over phase.